Hey, welcome back to the DDK-CAD Technology Systems ongoing series about the Composite Panel Builder. And what I'm going to demonstrate here is how to create elevation panel tags in a shape that's already there for you. We'll go over how to create them by freehand. But for right now, we're going to look at our settings on how the panels are actually going to come in. We're set to an SAF range screen. So we'll go into there. These will be the layers that the panel will come in, the elevation panel. Now it's not critical, but it's very consistent if you have multiple users to have everything come in on the same layer so that they're not questioning what layer do you want me to put this on and that. So that's kind of like one of the benefits of using a program is you get consistency throughout. Anyway, in here we're going to default to perimeter extrusion, which is a range screen extrusion. And if you need to add your own tags, if you have your own company standard ones, for example, this is an inside corner tag, and you could create whatever tag name you want to use and then swap them out later on. But this would be a clip, for example. Anyway, we're not talking about that right now. So this is what's going to be the default coming in, and I'm just going to cancel out of that. So here's our shapes. They're already aligned as the face of the panel extensions. Now what we have on the left and on the right are cornering panels. This left side will corner around about 7 3/4 inches on this side, and this one will do about 31.5 inches. And this is like the plain view of what it looks like. So we're going to loop around 7.5 this way, 31.5 that way on that side. So let's get started. So to add some elevation panels, all you got to do is come into your utility, create, convert panels. We're going to use the boundary utility because the shape is already there. If it wasn't, then if it was the center lines reveals, we've used the offset utility. And in our setup, we've already told it that the reveal is going to be 1/2 inch. So whatever the reveal is set to is what the offset would be half of that. So, and the third one here is just if you already have an existing polyline shape, you can just click on that and it'll convert it to a panel. So we're going to go ahead, and since we're going to have cornering, we're not going to turn on create duplicates. This is the south side of the building, so we're going to go S100. That's our first number. We'll say thank you very much, and then come in here and pick our color. We have 2 in this job, and then this is our first panel. It's S100, and then the small one, S101, and so forth and so forth and so forth. With the boundary utility, you have to be able to see it. Okay, then the second row right here, I'm pretty sure that this is just glass in there, so we're going to just click on this as a panel. That I know is glass, so if you make a mistake, you can always come back and delete the panel out. It's part of AutoCAD, right? It's called erase. So then we're just finishing up in here, and we'll just keep going. And I drew, and above you can see those little L-shaped values up here, and those are the cornering plans that we're going to use to link these edged panels to those so that we get an actual folded panel. And we're almost done. Okay. So these guys over here don't need. When you're done selecting, you just hit return. And so what I'm saying is I created this plan, and how you do it is you just use this utility. It says draw plans and sections. And then normally you would just trace it like this right over the edge plan, and then that's the other one, and go north, and I think it was 31.5, so 31.5. You can just feed it the dimension if you want. There you go. Then you move it out of the way because you don't want it around. Anyway, that's how you create plans and sections. Pretty easy. So I created one over here for the 7 3/4 loop around the front, and this one for 31. So I'm just going to blow that away and delete it. So basically we got our panels already in here. So if you wanted to do an estimate on just this area of the job, you could window these and get a quick estimate. But let's link these sections and plans first, so that we get a full unfolded takeoff here instead of just the face out here, because there's really 2 faces here. There's this face and that face, and then there's this face over here with the little bitty 8 or 7 3/4 inch over there. So let's link this to the group. So that's called quick links, plans, and sections under your miscellaneous commands. It's right here, and it says pick the plan or section. That's the plan, and then pick at least one of the tags, and then you could group the rest of them together in one big swoop like this. So that way it links that guy to all these. And then we'll do the same thing over here. Quick link plans and sections. Grab it, click at least one, and then window the rest of them. If you miss them, you're not going to get your panel. Okay, looks like we got them. All right, good job. So let's go ahead and draw some of these panels just to see what it looks like, because you know, we're trying to create panels quickly, and that's not drawn. Let's go ahead and look at how else we could have done this. We could have you know, like, let's say this was the designer's job and he did all this work for us, but we already have dimensions up here, so we could create this whole grid of panels quickly by just drawing a polyline in AutoCAD. It's right here, and then we'll start right, let's start right here. Let's look for the center line to reveal. Okay, let's start right here, right somewhere in this endpoint. Yeah, I don't know. It's right there. Yeah, we could do it here. So we could draw this one to here, and then jump the whole way, because these are all the same size, the whole way over to here, and then finish it off. Okay, that's our section, or our plan view. So let's move that up. I'm just showing you quicker ways to lay out big drawings if you have to. Let's go down here with that, and then you could do the same thing with this, but what we'll do is we'll just use the we're going to use the center line this time for the elevation part. So we're going to click on here, and then we just kind of like just keep on snapping to the center line of where we got this. Okay, we're not going to do that. I can just use the first two rows. Okay, so I'm going to move that down. Yeah, I don't have the layout the way I want it right now, so it's okay. All right, now what I want to do is create this wall of panels right here. But as you remember, at the top here, we only have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 panels right there. But this guy's, I think there's 17 of them. So there's utilities built into the program to help make this faster. You know, so we're going to divide the polyline segment into 17 equal lengths right in this middle segment. 17 of them. Now when you click on it, you get, whoa, there you go. So now we're going to do it just to show you how you can use that P-grid utility, which is just projecting a grid. And then we'll come over here and line it up. And then that way you get a whole group of panels real fast. You see how the shapes are already in there. The blue line is actually the center line of the reveals, which you could use for spline and takeoff material. And once you did that, you could come in here and convert these using the third choice. And let me just grab it like this. And in this scenario, you could, I only grabbed the middle panels because they're not outside corners. And now we could just say, hey, let's create duplicates when you see them. And we'll start with, you know, maybe this is the north. We'll go north 100 and say okay, and same color. Now, see that? You have one panel that represents all of those. So you don't have to create. Now, when we look at that, there's actually, you know, 37, 38 times 2, or 17, 34, 35, 6, 7, 8, 38 panels. Okay. Anyway, that's how you do quick layouts. So if you have any questions, just give me a call. Thanks.